This looks like a fun game. I used to play horseshoes with my dad. I usually beat him, but I think he liked to let me win. Excuse me, sir.
Step right up, step right up. You look like you have a good arm, sir.
How much does it cost to play this game?
I don't want your money. The game's free.
I changed my mind. I don't think I want to play it.
What's the matter? Your arm a little stiff? Come back and try later.
I'd like to play this game.
Yeah, be careful. The ring's heavy. Bullseye! A winner!
I'm going to drive the carnival out of business if I keep winning prizes like this. What a hideous mechanism. This perverted joining of man and machine has got to be stopped. Here's another empty slot. The machine stopped working. I turned off the power to the halls of government. God! They've crucified the keeper of the sword! There's nothing I can do. She's dead. I'll bet this cabinet is used to contain evidence. Not that the truth matters here much more than it does in the normal world. These papers look important. What an odd sensation. I know that these are the scrolls of wisdom. I'm as certain of that as I've been of anything. Although I can't understand the language on these scrolls, I have the feeling that there is great wisdom here. I'm sorry to bother you again, Mrs. Ramirez.
Is that so? And what do you want to bother me about?
I just heard about how Mr. Ramirez died. I want to express my condolences.
Thank you. It was a terrible tragedy. I don't know how I'll go on without my dear husband.
I'm sorry that I never had an opportunity to meet your husband.
Why, I'm surprised. He was the most prominent attorney in town. A very successful man and a charitable one, too. If he had lived, I have no doubt he would have eventually donated all his wealth to various noble causes.
I suppose that Sheriff Butler was in charge of investigating the fire.
Yes, and he found nothing to indicate foul play, despite what the insurance company says.
I've heard rumors that the fire your husband died in was, intentionally set.
Why, how dare you? Those rumors were started by the insurance company, trying to find a way to get out of paying off my husband's life insurance policy. I will thank you not to spread them any further. Good day!
Excuse me, Mrs. Ramirez. May I talk to you?
What is it this time, young man?
I was wondering if you knew Rita Scanlon, the woman who was murdered nearby last week.
Only too well, young man. She was the devil's tool, I tell you.
Why do you say that she was the devil's tool?
All of you young people are servants of Satan. It's all that heavy metal music and drugs and sex.
Did you see or hear anything the night Rita Scanlon was murdered?
Young man, I have already told the police everything I know, which is nothing. But if you ask me, she had what was coming to her.
Why do you say she got what was coming to her?
Rita Scanlon was the devil's disciple. The whore of Babylon come back to stalk the earth.
Why do you say that she was the devil's tool?
All of you young people are servants of Satan. It's all that heavy metal music and drugs and sex.
Just how well did you know Rita?
Well enough to know she tried to seduce my late husband. She was a harlot. She deserved what happened to her.
Look, lady, Rita was my friend. I just want to find out who murdered her, that's all.
Is that so? Well, I have nothing more to say to someone who consorted with the whore of Babylon. Good day.
Hi, Jimmy. I'd like to talk some more.
Yeah? Well, maybe I don't want to talk to you, jerk face.
Look, I want to know why you were hanging around Rita's house.
Get lost!
Listen up, Gardner. I've got some questions to ask you.
Look, will you get off my back, Dawson?
I want you to take back what you said about Rita getting around.
Dawson, take a hike! I'm here to collect my final payment.
Quick, get in before someone sees you.
Why, that was Jimmy Gardner. What's that thug doing here?
Come on, lady. You still owe me one last payment for the torch job. Fork it over.
You need to learn that patience is a virtue, young man. The money's been coming in slow from the insurance company, that's all. Here's the rest of what I owe you. Bless you for your help.
Mrs. Ramirez is handing Jimmy a wad of bills. Jack didn't believe my suspicions about Jimmy. Wait till he gets a load of this. I can't wait to show Jack this photo of Mrs. Ramirez paying off Jimmy. I have a splitting headache. I better go see Dr. Sims.
Why, hello, Mike. How are you feeling today?
I feel terrible. I've got another one of those headaches.
I see. Well, I think we can take care of that after we have a little chat.
I've been having more dreams.
More dreams about your dark world?
I visited there again. The ancients are hatching a new plot against humanity.
Is that so? Just what are they planning to do?
They're trying to take over the Earth.
Mike, I think this fantasy of yours is getting out of hand. Let's have no more talk about the so-called ancients for a while.
Let's just get on with the hypnosis, okay?
All right. We'll hypnotize you now. Relax. Empty your mind and stare at the spot on the ceiling. You're feeling sleepy. You are calm, at peace.
Here's part of it. I'll have the rest tomorrow night when I can get to the re-election fund.
Make sure you do. This will be harder to get away with than torching that rich guy was. Boy, that Rita sure had a thing for other people's husbands.
Look! Up there, it's Mike Dawson. He's been listening in on us.
Dawson! Still sticking your nose where it doesn't belong. Just like your friend Rita. You want to end up dead like her and all her other friends?
Anybody hungry? How about some filet of brain? The gray matter is particularly tasty today. Just what makes us Dark-Worlders strong and healthy. Hey, Mike! Your shoes are bleeding.
Oh, you're so gross, Mike. No wonder Rita would rather be with my husband than with you.
Mike, are you awake? How do you feel now?
What a strange dream.
I know. You talked all through it.
What did I say?
Quite a bit. You're angry with the mayor, aren't you?
Why do you think I'm angry with the mayor?
Your dream. It sounded like the mayor's wife was plotting with Jimmy to murder her husband.
I'm angry at Jimmy. He killed Mr. Ramirez for having an affair with Rita.
You're projecting, Mike. I think you're the one who was jealous of Rita.
Rita and I were just friends. We both saw other people.
You never mentioned you had anyone else in your life, Mike.
Doctor, I think you're wrong about my feelings for Rita.
Well, maybe. But that's about all the time we have today. Give some more thought to what we discussed. And if your headaches return, see me.
Here comes Jack. Guess what? I have a photo of Mrs. Ramirez paying off Jimmy for killing her husband. Yeah, I don't think it's a coincidence that his name keeps turning up.
What do you mean?
What's the connection between Jimmy and the sheriff?
Well, Jimmy told you he had the inside goods on the sheriff. I guess he was talking about the bribery charges.
What's the connection between Jimmy and Doc Larson?
Jimmy's name was listed in Doc Larson's little black book. Knowing Jimmy, he probably helped round up girls for the good doctor.
What's the connection between Jimmy and the mayor?
There isn't one. Oh, wait a second. He's very fond of the mayor's wife, Melissa. So you think he was angry that Rita was a homewrecker?
Hey, I'm angry that a married man was fooling around with her.
Well, before you go ripping somebody's head off, I'd check out their story. On my way over here, I saw Jimmy go into the pool hall. Why don't you go have a man-to-man with him?
I've been suspicious of you for some time, Jimmy Gardner. The liquor store robbery, the Lindbergh kidnapping, but now I'm convinced you murdered Rita Scanlon.
Listen good, Slim. I'm getting real sick of your crazy talk. Now shut your mouth before I shut it for you.
You don't frighten me none, Jimmy Gardner. This here letter proves you're a killer. They're gonna lock you up and throw away the key.
That does it, you loon. You stuck your nose where it doesn't belong, and now you're gonna pay for it.
Hey, stop picking on him, Jimmy. Put that gun away. Let's see if you're brave enough to take me on, man to man.
Oh. Ah.
You okay, Mikey boy?
What happened?
I had a feeling you were spoiling for a fight with Jimmy, and I thought you could use some help. Looks like I was right. You can thank me later. I've got to run.
Wait a minute. Where did Slim run off to? Jimmy's knocked out cold. Are you okay, Slim?
Oh, come in, Mr. Dawson. Thanks for helping me out back there.
I'm sorry I couldn't have done more. I guess I'm not much of a fighter.
What are you talking about, Mr. Dawson? Why, you knocked Jimmy Gardner out cold.
I think you need glasses, Slim. I wasn't the one who saved you.
Some people think my head's a little screwed up, but my eyes are fine. From what I could see, you were a real hero in there.
What was this evidence you said you have against Jimmy?
It's a love letter written by Rita to Melissa's husband. It seems she was having a fling with our honorable mayor.
How did you get a hold of this letter?
Oh, I snatched it out of Melissa's purse earlier today. I knew she was involved in some kind of conspiracy, and I just needed a motive. Gosh darn if I didn't find one.
What first led you to suspect Melissa?
I've seen Melissa go into the pool hall regularly the past few weeks. Now, that isn't the proper place for a mayor's wife, is it? So I've been keeping my eye on her.
I don't understand what Jimmy has to do with all of this.
The night before the high school reunion, I saw Melissa give Jimmy a big wad of money. That seemed mighty suspicious, especially after how Jimmy turned Mr. Ramirez into a crispy critter.
You know that Jimmy caused the Ramirez fire?
Don't act so surprised, Mr. Dawson. Most people just think I'm a crazy fool, so they tend to talk a little carelessly when I'm around. I've heard it all. And then some.
Do you mind if I hand the letter and Jimmy's gun over to the sheriff, Slim?
Go ahead. Sheriff Butler wouldn't pay it any attention if I gave them to him. He didn't even believe me the time I found Jimmy Hoffa's grave. Take them. They're yours.
Slim, I have some more questions to ask you.
Sorry, Mr. Dawson. Not feeling myself right now. Let me just rest a while.
It looks like Jimmy took good care of his gun, but there aren't any bullets in it. I can almost forgive Jimmy when I read this letter Rita wrote to Mayor Fleming. I'm surprised Melissa didn't have her pervert husband killed too. Jimmy's gone. I've got to find him before he kills more people for the generator. Oh no! I didn't get here fast enough to keep Jimmy from killing the mayor. I've got to stop him before he kills another 2 people to complete the generator link. This is the weapon shop. Is the trigger mechanism of this gun of interest to you?
Let me see that.
Well, is it something you can use?
Why, yes. This will do quite nicely. It's a trade, then. Here, let me attach your biomechanical arm.
Cool! I just wanted to thank you for giving me this biomechanical arm. It's cool!
One warning, Organic One. This weapon is intelligent. It will only shoot at non-sentients. After all, I don't know who you are, and I don't want to know.
Gunsmith built this biomechanical machine gun so I can quickly attach it to my arm whenever I need it.
Hey! What the hell happened here?
I guess the trigger must have jammed. But I hit every target, so I think I still earned a prize.
You can have your prize, but I don't want to see your face around here again.
That was some pretty nice shooting there, Dawson. You seem awfully handy with a weapon.
Oh, hello, Sheriff Butler. What brings you down to the carnival?
I'm just checking out the area, looking for suspects. I'm not surprised to find you here.
Suspects? For what? Rita's murder?
No, not for Rita's murder. For the murder of Mayor Fleming.
Mayor Fleming's been murdered?
You been anywhere else in the park during the last hour?
I don't know anything about it. What happened?
The FBI is examining the body right now. I'm on the lookout for suspects who've been to the park during the last hour.
The last hour? Well, I've been busy doing some work.
Work? Oh, yes. I've heard that you've been playing detective today. And what evidence have you turned up, Sherlock?
I've got a letter implicating Jimmy. Melissa hired him to kill Rita for having an affair with the mayor.
All right, Dawson, I'll talk to Jimmy about this letter. But stick around in case the feds or I have any more questions for you.
I almost thought that Carney guy was going to punch me out for demolishing his shooting gallery, but he gave me the prize anyway. I have a splitting headache. I better go see Dr. Sims.
Why, hello, Mike. I'm surprised to see you.
My head is killing me, Dr. Sims.
What happened?
Didn't you hear? Mayor Fleming's been murdered in the park.
I heard, Mike. Doc Larson told me that he had performed the autopsy.
Dr. Larson? That pervert.
Why do you say that, Mike? Are you jealous of the relationship he enjoyed with Rita?
It's not that. I told you before I wasn't jealous of Rita.
Of course, Mike. Of course.
I'm worried there's going to be more murders, Dr. Sims.
The whole town shares your concern, Mike.
It's my fault, Dr. Sims. I know who the killer is, but I let him escape.
Don't blame yourself, Mike. Capturing criminals is the responsibility of the police.
You don't understand. The Keeper of the Scrolls chose me to stop the Ancients.
Mike, you really must resist these fantasies about the Dark World. There's no shapeshifter going around and murdering people.
I think I need more hypnosis.
I agree, Mike. Let's try another session. Look at the spot on the ceiling. Relax. Close your eyes.
Welcome back, folks. Our guest today on Let's Make a Death is Mike Dawson. How are you, Mike?
Okay, I guess. What's going on, Paul?
It's your lucky day, Mike. You get to choose one of 3 holograms and learn something about this mystery you're trying to solve. Which hologram will it be?
Hologram number 1, please.
Hologram number 1 is the lovely Rita Scanlon, alive and well.
Mike, you're so wrapped up in your own little world. He didn't kill me. You know, you really ought to read more. I could have helped you like I did Mr. Ramirez, the mayor, and Doc Larson.
Ouch! Not quite the reunion you hoped for, was it? Choose another hologram.
Hologram number 2.
Hologram number 2 is the not-so-honorable Mayor Fleming. You know, Mike, you and Rita just didn't have the right kind of interest. You just didn't click the way she and I did, if you know what I mean. Oh boy, I think I got the picture. And so did you, Mike, when you found those photos of Rita in the mayor's car. I bet that got your engine running. Choose another hologram.
Hologram number 3.
Hologram 3 is a real smooth operator. Doc Larson.
Rita didn't have much time for you, Mike, but she somehow found time to bring me my medical textbooks. You don't suppose that got her interested in playing doctor, do you? Are you jealous, Mike? That's what you get for sneaking into my office and stealing my little black book.
That must have been a bitter pill to swallow. I'm sorry, Mike. There's no prize for you in any of the holograms, but we do have a lovely parting gift for you. All the hardware you'll ever need. A beautiful set of steak knives, sharp enough to cut again and again and again.
Mike, are you awake? How do you feel now?
God, what a dream I had. It was awful.
What did you dream about this time? You were mumbling, but I couldn't really understand the words.
Rita was in my dream. She told me Jimmy Gardner didn't kill her.
Did she tell you who did kill her?
I'm certain that Paul Cooper had something to do with Rita's murder.
Mike, promise me you won't go making accusations in public. After all, it was only a dream.
so confusing. Maybe Jack can make sense of it.
I really wish you'd stop seeing this Jack fellow. I think he's bad for you.
Damn it, Dr. Sims. Stop bad-mouthing Jack.
Please, Mike, calm down.
I'm sorry, Dr. Sims. Jack's my only friend.
I can see that Jack's a sensitive subject for you. Let's not talk about him now. What else did you get out of your dream?
I'm feeling a little better. At least my headache's gone again.
Well, that's good to hear, Mike. How do you feel about the mayor's death now?
It was a terrible thing, Doctor. The killer must be found.
It was terrible, Mike. Now I'm concerned about how events are affecting you. In particular, your dreams.
Don't worry, Dr. Sims. I think I'm getting better. I'd like to go now.
Very well, Mike. Now just go home and try to get some rest.
Okay, Dr. Sims. I'll try.
I think it's for the best.
Excuse me. Mike Dawson? Special Agent Gannon, FBI. May I have a word with you?
What do you want?
You're not leaving until I get some answers from you.
Why are you talking to me?
I'll ask the questions, Dawson. I'm the cop. You're the suspect. Got it?
What am I suspected of?
You're suspected of a lot of things, Dawson. I've done some checking up on you. I know all about what happened to you last year.
What do you know about what happened last year?
Enough to know that you're nutty as a fruitcake. We've seen your psychiatric reports, Dawson. They have psycho written all over them.
No, it's all true. There really is a dark world.
Save your insanity defense for the jury, Dawson. The truth is that you killed both Rita Scanlon and Mayor Fleming.
But I found a letter that proves Jimmy Gardner killed Rita. I gave it to Sheriff Butler.
Butler's off the case. I'm in charge now. And as for your friend Jimmy Gardner, he's in the hospital, coma. Furthermore, Doc Larson places the mayor's time of death sometime after you attacked Gardner, killer.
Larson's lying. He was involved with Rita. He's the psycho.
Right, Dawson. Everybody's a psycho but you. No wonder Rita dumped you. Is that why you killed her?
I loved Rita. I didn't touch her.
Oh, yeah? It sure sounds like everyone else did. She dressed up in leather for the mayor. She was doing the nasty with Doc Larson. But nothing for poor Mike. Makes you mad enough to kill, doesn't it?
Oh no. I think I'm really in trouble. I need to talk to Jack. Here comes Jack. I'm in real trouble now, Jack.
Why? What happened?
I hit an FBI agent.
Smart move, Ace. Why'd you do that?
I got angry. He made some comment about Doc Larson and I just flipped out.
I can't blame you, Mike. The idea of him and Rita together would drive me crazy, too. Not to mention Mayor Fleming.
Maybe Mrs. Ramirez was right. Maybe Rita got what she deserved.
Hey, none of that talk, Mikey boy. It takes two to tango, you know. Both Mayor Fleming and Doc Larson are Class A liches. I'd like to clobber them myself.
The mayor's been murdered. His head was cut off, just like Rita's.
What? Another murder?
By the way, thanks for helping me back at the pool hall.
No problemo. I had a feeling you'd try to take Jimmy's head off. So, did he fess up?
Jimmy's not our man. He was unconscious when the mayor was killed.
That's real bad news, Mikey boy, because I'm fresh out of Leeds. I think you're going to be swinging a sledgehammer the rest of your life.
Sledgehammer? Wait a second. Paul Cooper, the hardware store owner. He's involved in all this somehow. I just had a dream about him.
Man, you're losing it. Instead of grasping at straws, you should be putting your affairs in order. Look, I'll be a character witness for you at the trial, but I think I've outlived my usefulness here. Take care, Mike.
Doc Larson. I can't exactly say he didn't deserve his fate, but there's only one more head left to go. If the shapeshifter isn't Jimmy, who could it be? Paul? There's an empty socket here. It looks like a jack for some vital component. The machine stopped working. I shut off the power to the weapons shop and the surrounding buildings. This is the Ancient's Power Center. This is the weapon shop. This is where Goth lives. This is the Dark World's halls of government. Hey, this is the design room from my first visit to the Dark World. I recognize this from my first trip here. It's a holographic projection desk. I'll never forget this ghastly thing. The ancients used it to open my skull. I see it in my nightmares all the time. This chair makes me feel very uneasy. This chair makes me feel very uneasy. Something's wrong. I'm starting to feel dizzy. Whenever I look at this hideous thing, I feel a throbbing where the ancients pried open my head and implanted the embryo. I recognize this from my first trip here. It's a holographic projection desk. These are the plans for the ancients' attempt to hatch an embryo in my skull. It really did happen to me. Still watering your lawn, Paul?
Yes, the grass is real thirsty. Can't seem to get enough water. What's up?
Say, Paul, how much longer are you going to water your lawn?
Well, the water bill's paid up until the end of the month, so I figure I can keep watering at least until then. Unless, of course, the end of the world comes or something.
Good luck with your watering, Paul. I'm taking off.
Okay. I'll talk to you later, Mike. Thanks for dropping by. Hey! What happened to the water?
Oh man, this is too weird for words. There's no doubt that Paul is crazy enough to be a killer. Now I have to find some hard evidence to connect him to the murders. Paul's bedroom looks fairly normal. In fact, it kind of resembles my own room. It's full of books, mostly war novels and westerns. It's full of books, mostly war novels and westerns. Weird. Paul's desk, or at least what serves as his desk. Looks like he mostly uses it for paying his bills. A neon cactus. How charming. This fruitcake is probably into country music, too. It's full of books, mostly war novels and westerns. Scuff marks. This bookcase must have been moved across the floor recently. A secret passage. Oh my God! Paul's house contains a dark world portal. I was right. He is the shapeshifter. A set of keys. It's the only normal thing in this entire room. Paul must have left them here accidentally. I've seen this creature before. In my dreams. Paul must be a devil worshiper too. This place is giving me the creeps. The sign of the four. The four what? Maybe I don't want to know.
Keep your unclean hands off my things, Mike. You're here to stop the messenger from coming, aren't you? Well, then you shall be the first to be cleansed.
Why did you try to kill me?
I'm sorry, Mike. The voices told me to kill you. They said you were dangerous and must be stopped.
What else did the voices tell you?
They told us to prepare for the coming of the messenger. He will arrive any day now and cleanse the world. It has been foretold. We have seen it in our dreams, and we have prepared our souls.
What do you mean you prepared your souls?
Don't you see? All 3 murder victims were members of our otherworld cult. The killer has taken us first because our minds are already prepared.
You mean to tell me you aren't the serial killer?
Of course not, Mike. I could never have done such things. Only one as great and pure as the messenger can perform such deeds. I knew my time would come soon.
What were these voices you heard?
The spirits of the dead. We contacted them 1.5 years ago during a seance I conducted. They wanted things.
Who's we?
Rita and myself at first. Once we realized we were in contact with the spirits of the dead, we formed the Otherworld cult so that we could maintain permanent contact.
Is that what all this occult stuff is about? Seances, contacting the dead?
Yes. I've always been obsessed with occult science. That's why I formed the Otherworld cult. I so wanted to make contact with my mother. She died when I was a child, you know.
kinds of things did the voices want?
They wanted us to worship them. They taught us a ceremony. We used it, and though we didn't realize it, we became their slaves.
Paul, you're starting to look awfully pale.
Everything's growing dark.
Oh my God, I killed him! Paul was obviously the shapeshifter. I don't care what he said. But who's going to believe me? The key to Paul's hardware store is probably on this keyring. It's dark in here. Spooky, too. This store sells all kinds of hardware. No wonder Paul is so screwy. You don't see many of these mechanically operated cash registers anymore. I guess it's easier to rip off the customers with the electronic ones. What am I thinking? I can't break into someone's cash register. Uh-oh. I better get out of here. That should keep Deputy Brown busy for a while. There's no one guarding Rita's house now. It's so strange being inside Rita's house knowing that she's dead. There's a letter here. It's in Rita's handwriting.
Dear Mom, not much happening lately. I went out with Mike Dawson the other night. He's a nice guy, but he has some emotional problems. In fact, he's starting to act like a sick puppy around me, and I'm afraid I'm going to hurt him.
Why, that bitch? She was never really interested in me. She was just toying with me.
In a few minutes, I'm off to my reading group meeting across the street at Paul Cooper's house. Now, he's somebody I'm really attracted to. Tall, handsome, and good at fixing things around the house.
I'm glad I killed that creep.
Well, gotta run. Paul gave me a ticket for a free psychic reading at the carnival. I'll give it a try this weekend and let you know what the future holds for me. Kiss Dad for me. Love, Rita.
Ticket for a free psychic reading. I hope Rita didn't already use it because I don't have a clue about where to go from here. I've never been in Rita's bedroom before. It's not what I imagined it would look like. The decor is so odd. Strange. I saw a picture like this in Paul's bedroom. Pandora's business card. Rita stuck it to the mirror. I looked like hell. I looked like hell.
You thought you had everything pretty much figured out, didn't you, Mikey boy? Well, I'd stop while I was ahead if I were you. The truth can be very ugly.
This card entitles the bearer to a special psychic reading from Pandora. What role does this play in my future, Pandora?
Let me see that card. Ah, why didn't you tell me you were one of the Illuminati? This entitles you to a special reading.
Mikey, there are no monsters in the closet. There's nothing there but an old dusty mirror. But I'll tell you what, I'll lock this closet forever so that nothing can get through it. I have an invisible key to the closet. Now watch. Now I'm locking the closet. Poof! It's gone. The monsters won't be able to come through the closet. Now try to go back to sleep, dear.
I feel like such an idiot. All these years thinking my closet was locked. Who knows what's inside it?
You do.
The fortune teller was right. This closet was never really locked after all. So that's what's inside. A mirror. Could this be another portal into the dark world? I look like hell. Why, this is a Dark World bedroom. Odd. It kind of resembles my own room. That could only be the Sword of Justice. This must be the Shapeshifter's home. This bed seems designed to encourage nightmares. This bed seems designed to encourage nightmares. This looks like the shoebox I keep my good shoes in. When I heft this sword, I feel like I can do no wrong. My shoes and my mom's butcher knife. They're covered in blood. The shapeshifter entered the normal world through the portal in my bedroom. I'm back in my own kitchen, but I didn't pass through any portal. What do you know about your missing butcher knife?
Here, Mike. This will explain everything.
That's Rita's head. I must be hallucinating. This can't be real. Oh, Mommy, I hope you're okay. I don't understand what's happening here.
Mike, you poor innocent fool, you are being used and don't even realize it. But you have a chance to redeem yourself by destroying the behemoth.
How can I destroy the behemoth?
You can kill it only with the sword, but you must hurry, Mike. While the behemoth is still in the dark world, it is vulnerable. Once it enters the normal world, it will become invincible.
The sword is powerful enough to kill the behemoth?
Yes, but you must use the sword before it reaches the portal to the normal world. Once the behemoth crosses over, it will grow powerful enough to destroy all of humanity with a single blow.
How did you learn all of this, Rita?
My mind is connected to the ancient spaceship through the power generator. While they sleep, I hear their dreams, and their dreams become our fate.
How much time do I have?
The portal in the adjoining room is too small for the behemoth to pass through. Once it hatches, it will head straight for the portal in the maze, and it is hatching even as we speak. Mike, if you truly do care about me, please don't let me die with so much blood on my hands. Stop the behemoth from reaching the normal world. I must leave now. Bye, Mike.
Now I'm back in the dark world. I'm sure I didn't pass through a portal this time. Perhaps time and space are warped here. place somehow seems even more gloomy than the rest of the dark world. I've got to get back to the power center and stop the behemoth from hatching.
Matrix verified as privileged worker. Access permitted.
That's Paul! He wasn't the shapeshifter after all. This place reminds me of the hatchery from my first visit to the dark world. Only this incubator is much bigger. This incubator is in ruins, but that doesn't mean that the ancients can't construct another. The incubator has burst open from the inside. The behemoth has hatched. I've got to get to the portal. I've got to reach the portal before the behemoth gets there. I'm not leaving until I destroy the power generator. This cable almost seems alive. It reminds me of the cables I saw last year in the Ancient's power nexus. The sword didn't sever the cable. Maybe I need to place the scrolls into the slot first.
Michael, you've done it. You've defeated the ancients. You have saved our people and yours. Michael, Michael.
Hey, wake up, Mikey boy. Hey, wake up, Mikey boy. You've been out of it for a little while.
What happened?
I told you not to trust those shrinks, didn't I?
Where am I? I thought I just blew up a spaceship.
You're in Dr. Sims' office, don't you remember?
What happened to Dr. Sims? He's been stabbed.
You don't remember, Mikey boy? We killed him. He was getting in the way.
What do you mean we killed Dr. Sims?
Don't you get it, Mikey boy? You and me, we're both one and the same.
What are you talking about? Wait a minute. I get it. You're the shapeshifter.
You're wrong again, Mikey boy. In case you haven't figured it out, I don't exist at all. I'm you, and you are me, and we're all together. Get it?
No, I don't get it. How can you and me be the same person?
I am your dark world counterpart, Mikey. A manifestation of your own sick mind. If you don't believe me, grab the knife and try to kill me. Come on, Mikey boy, give it a try.
We're too late. I should have never let myself be fooled by that letter Dawson gave me.
I don't know about you, but I feel sick. I never seen anything so horrible.
Looks like Mike off the doctor and then offed himself. What a mess. Well, at least it's all over now.
I still can't believe it. Mike Dawson, a serial killer.
He was sure busy the last few hours. Killed Mayor Fleming, Doc Larson, Paul Cooper, and his psychiatrist all in one day.
One thing's for sure. I'm gonna be having a few nightmares myself over this one.
Oh, Mike, there's no need to thank me for returning your mom's butcher knife to you. It's the least I could do for ruining the ancients' plans again. Well, as they say, the third time's the charm. Dr. Sims, I concur with your diagnosis that Mike Dawson is suffering from multiple personality disorder. However, I think you underestimated the danger of me becoming the dominant personality. It's too bad you couldn't get to first base with Rita either, Sheriff. Then we'd have your head hanging on our power generator, too. Horrified by what you see, Deputy? You'd be even more horrified by what your dark side is capable of.